3, 2, 1.
ये कहा जा सकता है that the Mesoamerican games directly or indirectly have influenced modern sports as we know it. चाहे वो बास्केटबॉल हो, चाहे वो क्रिकेट हो, चाहे वो हॉकी हो, चाहे वो वॉलीबॉल हो, टेनिस हो, बैडमिंटन हो, पिकल बॉल हो, पैडल हो, कोई भी रैकेट स्पोर्ट हो, यू गेट द ड्रिफ्ट. उनके रूट्स ट्रेस बैक करे जा सकते हैं टू द मीजोअमेरिकन गेम्स. This is Ulama. Clearly it's a lesser known sport और अगर आप गौर से देखेंगे इस sport को तो it showcases some sort of historical significance, which is what I want to talk about because this sport, Ulama, is a version of the Mesoamerican games. Now, if we pause this video, गौर से देखिएगा. There's a hoop at the top of the court. There's a line in the middle of the court, which can be an invisible net, if you please. You can also see that the players are not using their hands. ये कहा जा सकता है that the Mesoamerican games directly or indirectly have influenced modern sports as we know it. चाहे वो बास्केटबॉल हो, चाहे वो क्रिकेट हो, चाहे वो हॉकी हो, चाहे वो वॉलीबॉल हो, टेनिस हो, बैडमिंटन हो, पिकल बॉल हो, पैडल हो, कोई भी रैकेट स्पोर्ट हो, यू गेट द ड्रिफ्ट. उनके रूट्स ट्रेस बैक करे जा सकते हैं टू द मीजोअमेरिकन गेम्स. क्यों? क्योंकि even if the Europeans or the Americans came up with these sports that we play today, the concept of a ball or the concept of a gend came from the Mesoamerican games. Till the 1500s, till the Spanish came to the New World, that is the Americas, गेंद का इस्तेमाल नहीं हुआ करता था, बाउंसिंग बॉल का इस्तेमाल ही नहीं हुआ करता था स्पोर्ट्स में इन यूरोप, क्योंकि वहां पे रबर ही नहीं था. रबर इज नॉट अ रिसोर्स दैट वाज नेचुरली फाउंड इन यूरोप, whereas here in Southern America or in Central America, rubber was in abundance. So when the Spanish first came to the New World in the 1500s and they saw the Aztecs playing certain sports, which were the Mesoamerican games, they were so enamored that they sent a troop all the way back to Spain to perform in the court of King Charles V, who was the ruler of the Holy Roman Empire at that point, which used to rule Spain. जी हाँ, Holy Roman Empire used to rule Spain. ये बहुत बहुत पुरानी बात हो गई है. Now this was obviously a version of the game. Now the reason why I say version is because the original evidence of the Mesoamerican games traces back all the way to 1400 BC, sometimes even 1600 BC. तो कई ट्राइब्स हुए हैं, कई गांव आए हैं, कई रीजन्स में अलग अलग किस्म के मीजोअमेरिकन गेम्स खेले गए हैं थ्रू आउट हिस्ट्री. बट देयर वर सर्टेन कॉमनैलिटीज फॉर श्योर. The first commonality is that there was a ball court. A ball court meaning that there is one rectangular plane wherein there are side walls and there may or may not be end walls. Then at the same time, as I mentioned, that sometimes they had a line through the middle which could indicate a net. Some courts were larger, some courts were smaller, which would mean either for spacing or for running around, or that the number of teammates per game used to change. Certain times there were markers that were put in on the court itself, which would be a way to score points. At certain points, you could see that there is a ring because you could throw it through a ring. There is also evidence that certain versions of the games, the players had to wear padding because the ball was so heavy. इतनी भारी बॉल हुआ करती थी कि आपको पैडिंग वैडिंग लगाकर ही खेलना पड़ता था. और ये मैं प्रीहिस्टोरिक टाइम्स की बात कर रहा हूँ, ये मैं बिफोर क्राइस्ट या BCE की बात कर रहा हूँ, जहां पर ये मीजोअमेरिकन गेम्स जब खेले जाते थे तब भी पैडिंग का इस्तेमाल किया जाता था so that people could be safe. Excavations have also found out wooden paddles or bats, जैसे क्रिकेट या हॉकी स्टिक के होते हैं. तो कई बार लोग कहते हैं कि शायद हॉकी की तरह भी खेला जाता था. तो कई अलग अलग वर्जन्स आए हैं. जैसा पहले आपको बताया, अगर आप उलामा की ही बात करें, सिर्फ ऊपर जो रिंग है उसमें से पॉइंट स्कोर किए जाते हैं और आप अपने हाथों का इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते, आप सिर्फ हिप अटैक्स यूज कर सकते हैं. But because you found paddles, there is a possibility that at certain points you used to use the paddle to hit the ball forward and to try and beat an opponent. Because there were markers, sometimes it could have been a throwing game where you used to catch the ball and throw it towards the other end, like volleyball. Sometimes there is a net, sometimes there wasn't a net. कई बार ऐसा हो सकता है कि मारम पिट्टी की तरह खेल रहे थे, that an old version of dodgeball where there was no line, nothing, and players used to be eliminated by just making contact with the ball. तो पॉइंट्स अलग-अलग तरीके से बनाए जाते थे, अलग-अलग रूल्स के हिसाब से बनाए जाते थे, अलग-अलग रीजन्स में जिस तरीके से खेला जाता था, पर प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि वो एक बाउंसिंग बॉल का प्रयोग करते थे, which is why it is so important to recognize the Mesoamerican games. But as is the case with all prehistoric sports, there is a darker side to it also. There is evidence for it to have had an angle of human sacrifice. कि sometimes whoever lost would be part of a ritual and sacrificed, or within the game itself, it was a game of sacrifice that the players would play and only the survivor was the victor, where it had sacrifice involved. Usually, I'm not saying this was a golden rule, but usually it was prisoners of war that were taken in to do this. And this isn't only with the Mesoamerican games. There is evidence to suggest that even in the Roman Empire, क्योंकि आप gladiators को ही देख लीजिए. Gladiators were usually prisoners of war, accomplished warriors that were arrested by the Roman Empire and then thrown into the cauldron, जैसे Colosseum में हुआ करता था, where they would either fight against one another as a blood sport, or they would fight against animals. कि शेर के खिलाफ gladiator है या हाथी के खिलाफ gladiator है. So these sort of events used to draw millions and millions of people from across the country because it was highly entertaining and also had an element of symbolism and ritual attached to it. इतना glorify कर दिया कि रसल क्रो तो gladiator के साथ ऑस्कर भी जीत गया, और इतना glorify वो हो गया कि एक खराब सीक्वल भी निकल गई उसके बाद, जो आप लोगों को बिल्कुल नहीं देखना चाहिए.